hora cero, la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sander Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. A la hora cero, la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sander Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Estoy demasiado veloz, no pueden verme. Cada vez que quiero quemar, le tiro a Werner. Me gustan más los billetes azules que los verdes. Ustedes hasta cuando ganan pierden. A todas estas serpientes les mudé las pieles. Los zorros combinando las cartieles. Fanáticos con mi nombre en los carteles. Me muevo como los que tú quieres. Guagua blinda pa' brindar de mi pauta.
Okay, so basically what I start, I want to give everybody the fundamentals, basically everything you need. You need a jump shot, you need the right animations, you need the right motion styles, and you need to know which type of animations you're going to get and how to time them, right? So I try to give everybody the foundation, this is what you need, and then we can grow on that foundation. So once you take the tutorials that are like, this is how you dribble, you can put this dribble tutorial with your jump shot, with this motion style.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Toronto Raptors. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Jordan is out there with Harper. Then it's Longley. Then it's Pippen. And it's Rodman in at the power forward. Outside Harper. Outside Longley. Pippen, the pass to Longley. And here's Harper from the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Special move from a very versatile Scotty Barnes.
Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Barnes left side. Pass to Walter. That one misses. Good work defensively by Rodman. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. Fades. And Pippen with the basket. The assist from Michael Jordan.
Well, it's good to see Jordan focus on distributing the ball some. I mean, an all-around talent who does everything for this team.
Onside Barrett. Back to Quickly. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pippen can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Quickly. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. No good that time. Here's Jordan. And he drives in.
Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
Here's Walter. Pirtle trying to get open. Off on the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Toronto foul. Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Harper taking 2 shots.
first one falls for him.
Boy, the energy Ron Harper brings to his game is pretty impressive. I mean, it helps him make contributions on both ends because he's always putting forth great effort.
And so he's able to get one of two. And the Raptors off to a slow start. They trail by 3, and the rejection by Pippen.
This is what Pippen is known for, a long, athletic, and exceptional, versatile defender.
And here's Jordan outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. And so quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. To the inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Hey, if you're going to foul Pirtle, I mean, get your money's worth. You have to make sure you're really whacking.
Personal foul.
He's extremely good at finishing through contact.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw tonight.
Jakob Poeltl.
One shot.
Boy, Pirtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Raptors ball.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Quickly against Harper. Now, quickly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Rodman. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Line
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Chicago making a switch here. Kerr's checked in. Good on both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And the pass to Wennington. A floater. Kerr can't hit. Here's Barrett. And he drops it in from the low post.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. Just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. To halt the run. Toronto grabs the miss. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Barrett against Jordan. That one off the back iron and out. Bulls trail by 4. Pippen, the pass to Rodman. Kerr against quickly.
2 minutes left in the first.
Kerr kicks to Jordan. A three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Raptors now. Now here's Lawson. Still yet to score. And there's the drive. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Pippen. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hey, when Jordan is cutting to the cup, he's locked in on throwing it down. The D doesn't have a chance of denying him that chance.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
for the Bulls. Simpkins, he's checked in for Winnington. Kukoc comes in for Dennis Rodman. And Bushler subbed in for Michael Jordan. Okay, time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some information from the Bulls' head athletic trainer. He's got a pinched nerve in his shoulder, basically a stinger, and he's lost all sense of motion in his arm. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Now here's Kukoc. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Second shot opportunity. The offensive rebound. Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Kerr can't hit. Toronto leading by 4. Inside. Outside for Lawson. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Passes to Kukoc. Lets it go with the 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Abaji. He has yet to score. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. From downtown. And, oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Toronto ahead, leading by a point. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low. Yeah,
and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Jordan. Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Longley. And it's Harper in at point guard. Toronto trailing. Here's Shed. Still scoreless. There at the pass to Boucher. Here's Walter. Feeds it to Barnes. Rebounded by Rodman. Jordan outside. Shoots over Walter. They get it again. Outside for Pippen. Outside, Jordan. Fires for 3. Hands it from downtown. Jordan's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
You know, the 3 shot is not a go-to shot for MJ, but his touch still undeniable.
Pass to Barnes. Down low. Here's Shed. Rodman grabs the rebound. Rodman's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
How about that authoritative punch by Pippen? Showing you just how strong he can be on finishes like that.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Toronto calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Several teams changing it up here.
Those dance moves, folks. Let's hear it for your Raptors, Nevada.
Here's Barrett. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
High post, Jordan. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
For 3, Barrett. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Longley. That misses off the backboard. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Walter. That shot misses. Now the Bulls with it. A big stretch here going 10-2. Pass to Jordan. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Toronto with the ball. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Robinson's checked in for Barnes. And both free throws good for Jordan.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Jordan. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors trail by 7. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. The shot, no good. Here's Jordan. Knocks it loose.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And Barrett gets it to go.
What I love about Barrett in transition, he can change directions at full speed.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Simpkins, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Wennington. Bushler's checked in for Dennis Rodman. And Kerr's subbed in for Ron Harper. Now, here's Jordan. 13 points in the game. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Kukoc. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Monday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards.
And that game against Brooklyn, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Kerr, the pass to Jordan.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
The Bulls shoot their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Michael Jordan taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
To the middle, here's Lawson. Jordan with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kukoc gets the bucket.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Count it. Lawson's got 5 points so far.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Toronto has possession, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Here's Kerr. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
Assisted.
Jordan's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
That's his first personal foul.
The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
A free throw drops through quickly. The Bulls making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Deep 2 from Pippen. Banked in off the glass. Pippen's got 4 this quarter.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
The shot comes out, and so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. After a solid second quarter, they've built their lead to 8 at halftime. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
They built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
Looking at Toronto, Kenny, your thoughts?
So far, this isn't a game they wanted to give their home crowd. They were looking very pedestrian out there. But there is time to turn this around. These fans showed up with them. They're screaming, they're yelling. The place is going wild, so they need to show up in return.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's quickly from down low. Longley grabs the miss. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Walter. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Jordan often gets his hoops off the dribble, but he also is capable as a catch-and-shoot guy.
And Barrett slams it in.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Harper. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Harper's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. Pippen against Barrett. Pass to Walter. Now here's Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first
Barnes, an all-around threat, a good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
For Toronto, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Chicago leading by 11. Pippen outside. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Barnes kicks to quickly. The pass to Barrett. And the Raptors miss again. Outside Harper. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Toronto making a change here. Lawson's checked in. Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago.
One shot.
And Harper no good on that one.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Jordan outside. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
And the Raptors call time here. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need...
Raptors trail by 15. Lawson outside. Driving in and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Enzo Jordan will bring it up for the Bulls. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. He kicks it to Harper. Back to Jordan.
Yo, set it up.
Shoots over Walter.
Bulls foul. Bill Weddington. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Toronto with the ball. That's tipped. Harper with the steal. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. Here's Jordan. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Raptors trail by 13. Here's Barrett. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Harper kicks to Jordan. Outside, Rodman. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. For 3. Outside for Jordan. Shoots over Walter. Kept alive. Right side Harper. Over Lawson. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
2 minutes remaining.
To the left side wing. Lawson has the open look. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense.
Going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg. This timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player could completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Boucher.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Lets it go from 14. Bank shot, no good. Raptors trail by 12. To the paint. Here's Mobo. And the dunk by Boucher.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So it's Toronto now, following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. Outside Harper. That's good. And so Kerr with the assist. Harper's got 12 points in the game.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Boucher. Sinks that one from the post. He has 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Outside, Kukoc. Shoots the three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. The fourth quarter has arrived. So Raptors trail by 8. So with Jordan on the bench. This is Phil Jackson's lineup. Kerr is out there with Pippen. Then it's Kukoc. And it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Longley in at the center.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
Kukoc gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 10. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Chicago.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Count it.
You know, one of the best aspects of Pippen's game, in my mind, creating off the dribble.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Knocked loose. Fast break, Chicago. Kukoc can't get it to go. To the middle, here's Barnes. Good work defensively by Rodman.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Pass to Pippen. Out to the right wing. Longley for three. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
Pass to Rodman. Outside Pippen. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman. Rodman's got his 4th assist in this one. And the Raptors call time here.
Shirts to our loudest fans. Now is that time to grab a free shirt.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. He was calm when he told the team, if we play hard, we'll win this game. Let's keep the effort level up defensively. Coach talking about defense? Crazy. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
Rodman finds Pippen. That one goes in. Pippen's got 7.
They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. The Bulls leading by 14. And there's the pass to Kukoc. And Scottie Pippen the bucket on the assist by Kukoc.
Hey, it's simple. When Pippen is feeling it, keep getting him the ball.
Kerr against Quickly. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Kukoc from outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And that one's good, Barnes. And that's now 9 points for Barnes.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Kerr kicks to Pippen. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. That's a 2 from Barnes. It's all in by the Bulls.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And have to admire how hard defenders feel uneasy.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. So for the Bulls, Jordan comes in for Tony Kukoc. And it's Harper in for Steve Kerr. So we can't get either to fall. And here's Pippen. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Toronto calls timeout. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
Boy, he's put on quite a performance for this crowd tonight. And when you've got a player racking up as many dunks as he has, I think it's got to be embarrassing for the defense. I mean, he's attacking the basket from every possible angle, and they've yet to find a way to stop it.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Raptors trail by 14. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barnes has got 8 points in the quarter.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play. So Rodman will go to the free throw line. Scotty Barnes picks one out.
Dennis Rodman at the line for 1.
And that one misses.
You know, what you get from Dennis Rodman is relentless effort and hustle. Rodman does the dirty work out there and puts his body on the line with a fervor that very few players can match.
The Bulls leading by 13. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Walter from 10 feet out. And that one goes long.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Pippen, the pass to Harper. Back to Pippen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jordan, right side. And the call is going to be
a common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Jordan after R.J. Barrett's miss. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Jordan outside. Buries it from 3-point range.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
It's deflected. Pippen with it. Here's Rodman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. And the Bulls lead by 16. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Barnes.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
From deep, Jordan. They get it back. Fires from deep. Rodman, no luck. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.